I decided to switch things up today. I'm currently learning about Black pirates as research, and I was like, hey, why don't I share what I learned? As much as I think it's important to talk about current events within our community, it's more important to learn our history and what our ancestors fought for and why, because these are the things that we're still fighting for today. It's just in different ways. So, when I learned about this legend, I wanted to share it. But I also wanted to go in blind. So I let AI write me a YouTube script about Black Caesar, and we're going to go through it together to see if it's bad or good, while also learning a thing or two. All right, here we go. Opening scene. Soft sea shanty music playing over visuals of waves crashing and pirate ships on the open sea. The camera zooms in on a map of the Caribbean with a hand sketching the name Black Caesar. I already can't. All right, host. On camera dressed in pirate attire. Ahoy, mateys. Really? Oh, I'm sorry. Ahoy, mateys. Today, today we set sail into the depths of pirate history to uncover the story of one of the most feared and fascinating pirates of the Golden Age, Black Caesar. Forget what you've seen in Hollywood. This tale is packed with bravery, betrayal, and rebellion. So hoist the sails and let's dive in. The legend of Black Caesar begins in West Africa. Before he ever set foot on a pirate ship, Caesar was said to be a tribal chieftain, a man of immense strength and intelligence. His reputation for cunning strategies and physical power made him a leader among his people. But his story takes a dark turn with the arrival of slave traders. Can we have a story without them, please? Like, dang. The script says we're cutting to a visual of bustling 17th century port with ships and enslaved Africans being loaded onto vessels. Kidnapped and deceived, Caesar was brought aboard a slave ship bound for the Americas. However, Caesar's spirit was unbreakable. According to legend, during voyage, Caesar led a mutiny, overpowering the ship's crew with the help of other enslaved men. Alright, okay, I like this. What a turnaround. Way to turn it around. The rebellion was successful. Caesar and his allies seized the ship and escaped, navigating the treacherous waters of the Atlantic. So yeah, I'm actually really interested in learning how he was able to learn how to navigate. A lot of people don't know this because we only really learn, Western history, but Africans were actually really great navigators. They actually explored different areas in different parts of the world. But getting back to the story, it was here that Caesar's pirate career began. Teaming up with a loyal crew, he raided ships along the Florida coast, building his reputation as a pirate to be feared. But what made Black Caesar different from other pirates? For starters, his operations weren't just about plundering treasure. Caesar was a master of strategy. He used the natural geography of the Florida Keys to his advantage, creating hideouts and ambush points that left his enemies clueless. Oh wow, that's actually really impressive. His most famous tactic was luring ships into shallow waters with false signals. Wow. I mean, talk about stuff people didn't even think of. Like, that's actually really smart. Once the unsuspecting vessels were stranded, Caesar and his men would strike, taking everything of value and leaving no witnesses. Like, I get, this was like due to slavery and like being sent to a different area and being away from your home, but I do really kind of wonder like what his mindset was. Like, we see he's really smart and cunning, and he was basically doing what they did, but why did he stick to the Florida Keys? Was it because he didn't know how to get back home? Or was it because he just wanted to give them a taste of their own medicine? Or was it just because he liked being a pirate? Like, I do really want to know that. But Caesar's life wasn't without challenges. As his reputation grew, so did the number of enemies determined to bring him down. Legends say he survived countless naval battles and evaded capture multiple times. His success wasn't about brute force, it was about outsmarting his foes. Brains over bronze, bro, I'm telling you. Brains over bronze. And this is something I mentioned in one of my other videos. It's like, it doesn't matter what you do in this world, whether it's something like what Black Caesar is doing, being a pirate, or doing something positive, there's always somebody that's gonna try to take it from you because of jealousy or whatever it is that's motivating them. So again, you always got to be on your P's and Q's as a leader, regardless of what their motivation is. It's just sometimes people feel like where you are, they deserve to be there, right? Regardless of the fact that you're the one that put in all the work, regardless of the fact that you're the one that built something from the ground up, people just get jealous. People want to bring you down for literally no reason at all. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Black Caesar eventually joined forces with one of the history's most infamous pirates, Blackbeard himself. Together, they wreaked havoc along the eastern seaboard. Whoa! Nah, this is really crazy. Like, this is really crazy. Blackbeard? As Blackbeard's trusted lieutenant, Caesar played a crucial role in some of the most daring raids of the time. But, as with many pirate stories, the end was near. In 1718, Black Caesar's luck ran out when Blackbeard's crew was defeated in a battle with British naval forces. See, this is what happens, bro. Obviously, this is crazy because they're going around committing crimes and whatnot. Sometimes partnering up with the wrong people can bring you down. He was doing good on his own. There was quite literally no reason for him to partner up with Blackbeard. And it said that he became Blackbeard's trusted lieutenant. So Caesar went from being the captain of his own ship to a lieutenant to somebody else. And then it ended up bringing him down. Because I'm pretty sure as the lieutenant, he's not in charge making his own decisions anymore. So I'm pretty sure their fighting style would have been different. He was no longer trying to outsmart anybody the way that he did it before. Stick to your own guns, man. Stick to your way of doing things. Sometimes not all partnerships are prosperous. Hence the breakdown. Anyway, captured and taken to Williamsburg, Virginia, Caesar was tried and executed for piracy. His death marked the end of an era, but his legacy lived on. To this day, his name inspires stories of rebellion and resistance. Black Caesar's story isn't just about piracy. It's about resistance in the face of oppression. It's about a man who refused to be broken, who carved his own path in a world that tried to chain him. That's the power of his legend. I actually really like learning about this story, and I hope that you guys who listen actually learned something and took something away from this. And people who never heard of Black Caesar, I hope you guys do a little bit more research into him. I know that this AI script didn't really go much into detail about things, but there's still something to be taken away from this. I think that the ending statement that it said about his story not just being about piracy, it's about fighting back. And I think during this time and this era right now that we're currently living in, fighting back is what we have to do. Unfortunately, it's something that we've always had to do, and it's always like, when will we just get a chance to chill and just be able to grow and create generational wealth? When will we get the chance to do that? It's like we just always have to fight. But if we lay down now, if we just give up the fight, what are we saying? And I'm not saying engage in discourse and debate people on right and wrong, because people know right and wrong. Don't mistake that at all. They know what they're doing. They know what they believe in. It's just that they're choosing to. I think it's time we change tactics. I think we have to fight in a different way. We can't give up. And we should take the story of Black Caesar as inspiration for that. He didn't fight regular. It was only when he, I don't even want to say submitted to someone else's control. I don't even want to say the word submitted because I don't really like that word, but for lack of a better term, he submitted to someone else's control. And that's when he lost everything, including his life. And our ancestors, they fought too hard to give us what we have now. We can fight a different way, just like Black Caesar did. And I honestly think it's just genuinely by not engaging and just building ourselves up, supporting each other, helping each other create generational wealth, helping each other build up our businesses, and honestly only engaging with our allies. There's nothing else to it. If they've shown us that they don't want to support us, then we don't have to support them. And I don't know where that just came from. It just felt like something I needed to say, just my own little 2 cents. But I'm going to close it out now with the actual closing scene that was written in the AI script. And I'm just going to set the scene. All right. So closing scene. Music swells as the camera pans over a calm ocean. If you enjoyed this tale of high seas adventure, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories from the untamed past. Until next time, keep your compasses steady and your spirits high. Farewell, me hearty. Yeah, I'm out.